Hello. Let's work on some of the basics of GIMP. Today we're going to work on text and layers. Just basic stuff, but a little bit goes a long way. Here's a new file, 640 by 400. That's fine. We've got a background layer over here. We're going to create a text layer. These are all our tools over here, but for right now we're going to focus mainly on text and the move tool. So first we'll put some text over here, expand out the window, test text. Usually this window up here doesn't work for me. Don't know why, but if you use this over here, it does work. So just remember that if your stuff's not changing, use the text window over here. Okay, so now we have a layer. This is test text. We will right click and say duplicate layer. Now we have two test text layers. This one we will say, we'll call it yellow. And then we'll come over here and change this text to yellow. Then we'll duplicate test text layer again and call it test text red, and go change its color to red. I don't like that red. There we go. So now we've got 4 layers. These eyeballs change the visibility. So we see yellow, we can turn it off. We see red, we can turn it off. We see black, we can turn it off, and all we have is background, and we can even turn that off. Then all you've got is transparent text. Alright, so when you want to do move tool, you got to select the layer you want and be over the text you're going to move if you're moving a text tool or a text layer. If you're not over the text, it'll move the background or whatever layer you're on. When you move something, you want to undo it, do edit, undo move, it puts it back how it was. So we still can't see the black. Let's move it around somewhere. It moved the red because I couldn't grab the black, couldn't see it. Now I'll grab the black. We can grab the yellow. Alright. Now let's say you don't like the order that you have them in. Let's lower the level of the yellow. So we can select that layer. We click layer, go to stack, and lower layer. Now it's below the red. We're still on the move tool. Grab that red area. We're like, no, I want black on top. So we can select the black. Like say layer, stack, layer to top. There it is on the top. Move it into place. So we've got an image that we like. So let's save this multiple layered file as an XCF image. We'll call it test layers and overwrite this one I did earlier. Replace. So now we want to just save a regular file that we might use for the internet or something, a PNG or a JPG or a GIF or something. So we'll come and say export as. Select the one you want from the list. PNG is what I'm looking for. We will call it test layers and override it. The one I did earlier. Export with the common stuff. So I can close this. If I go and open the exported file, we can open it. Looks just like what we made, but this is a single layer. If you want to edit any of this, you go and open the XCF. And you have all the layers that you had before. And you can change anything you want. So let's say we don't like the background. We can go to Google and say random image. Let's go with this one. Save image as desktop. Test colors. JPG it said. Okay, so we'll come back to GIMP. We can say open as layer, test colors, and that adds this as the layers. It's not big enough. Let's pull it up here and see if we can transform this layer. Oh, scale layer. Now, let's not do it this way. Let's do it with the scale tool over here. Then you can just grab it and pull it. Say scale. We should have this one. Make sure we move it where we want it. Okay, looks good to me. We'll turn this background off and we will send this layer to the back. And then you've got a whole new image. The possibilities are endless. But that's it for the basic layers and text.